Hello everybody, Impeccable Cookie here, and welcome back to the Road to Trophy Level 100 Part 4, I think I'm on now. We join our heroes on the planet of MacLeod en route to rescue the President of the Galaxy. Let's see if there's anything new to buy here. Yes, there is the Spitting Hydra, which costs way more than we have at the moment. So here we join the Rangers against the Tyrannoids in an all-out, well, not an assault because they've already assaulted. Oh, and here we go, here's a weapon upgrade. So we now have more ammo and slightly more power, which is always nice. But yeah, not an assault, we are taking back the city of MacLeod, which the Tyrannoids have, and the Rangers just disappeared because their job is done. How lovely. So the plasma whip, unfortunately, is the only weapon that's not a level 2, and here is a 2x bolt multiplier. Ow. Completely wasted the ammo for this weapon. Probably better to use it on small enemies and not the giant big ones, because they shoot and... oh god, did not mean to do that, I meant to long jump. But yeah, oh god, I hate this weapon so much. 2x bolts are about to run out. Let's see, there is a secret up here. I don't think it's anything more than boxes though. And here is the exploding crate for the first time. Basically touch it, you get about 3 seconds to run away, and then it explodes, causing damage to you, enemies, and the boxes around it. There is a titanium bolt, if I can get it. And the dropship. Later in the game, the dropships will actually attack you, but for now, don't need to worry. They just drop off enemies, and that's that. If I keep playing like this, I'm gonna die. Yeah, you little puppets. So yeah, now how do I get there? Literally do not remember at all. Can I go around it? Yep, okay, here we go. Nice wall jumping segment. And there we go. Let's get these boxes and titanium bolt number 3. Not so well hidden. I was about to jump over there. Nope, this way. Just ignore that dropship while I get the boxes. I know I can charge up this weapon, but it always feels easier just to fire it as fast as you can. Because to actually charge up, you have to fire and then hold down and then release like that. And Inferno armor. Probably should have skipped it just to get the XP, because there's no real need to use it. It's not like the game is too challenging to do without. And here we are with a message from the Rangers. Now we get to participate in a sort of arena battle, not the ones I was talking about last episode, but these are like ranger missions where you have to defend an area or retake an area while under help from the Rangers. They don't actually die, you don't actually have to protect them, so that's nice. Yeah, just got to get to the ship and then we'll fly over to there. And I can buy the armour after I'm done with this episode, which I'll probably get before any new weapon. And just like the previous arena, there are multiple operations to do, and there's a trophy for doing all of them. Only some of them are necessary. I think the first 3 of these missions are necessary to save the president, and then there are a couple more that are completely optional. If I switch to this. These are pretty useful for getting bolts, because obviously you get all the bolts from killing the enemies and the bosses in the arena, and then you get a pretty big bolt bonus at the end. those mini spaceships there, they can spawn the smaller enemies behind them as they fly across. I'm not sure if they do on this wave particularly, but on later ones they do. Looks like again this will be a fairly boring episode with not much to talk about, because again there's going to be a lot of arena battles and trying to level up weapons and such. So yeah, you'll hear them say, "Oh, I need backup" and stuff, but they don't die. Like, there's absolutely no need to save them. They can handle their own. Even when their like cover gets destroyed, it's absolutely fine. There we go, that's the first one. But the president is not safe yet. And again, this one is save as many rangers as you can, but again, doesn't matter, just do whatever, kill all the enemies. If I had a stronger weapon, I would just blow up the dropship before the enemy spawn, but they have quite a lot of health, so it's not really a good idea to try and do it now. Which I just attempt to do anyway, without thinking at all. Yeah, I was never going to destroy that with just the level 2 blaster. Break from the action, break some boxes, get some more box. Now, back to fighting. So in this game there's a lot more of a fighting focus than the previous ones, I guess. More arena battles such as this. Slightly less platforming, although there are still the main levels. If you wanted to just play the Ratchet like combat stuff, there is the Gladiator game, which is a good game in its own right. It's just not very Ratchet and Clanky. It's there of a first person or third person shooter depending on how you want to play it, and it's good and all, but not great. They also did a HD remake of that, which I'm about halfway through, and I've got about half the trophies in it. Oh, and that's the next mission done, so one more left, I think? Yeah, and now in this one, we are in a turret. We don't get a choice, we just have to be in it. And you just have to kill every enemy before the turret dies. If they even bother fighting me and other rangers. Blow up those boxes. Even if I don't get the bolts, they'll be directed to me at the end of the round, so that's fine. Yeah, the turret is actually strong enough to destroy the dropships if you aim at them fast enough. I do quite like the voice clips of the rangers in this game. Like the ones that are like, "Let them have a sound" and stuff. They're pretty funny. But they're pretty repetitive, they only have a set amount of them obviously. And there are a lot of missions involving the rangers, so they get repeated a lot. Even just through these few, God I can't even hit it. Even just through these few battles you'll hear them repeating the same lines. Come on, let me hit you. Okay. Before I even drop down. Nice. No. No. Didn't fix it. Kaboom. There we go. Don't even have to kill all the enemies, just hold out for long enough. And actually I think there's, there is another mission. My bad. Just surviving for 2 minutes, I guess. I wonder if I could just hide here and not do anything for 2 minutes. I'm not going to, because I could use a weapon. And this weapon is almost about to get to level 3. Which is, yeah, I'll probably get this maxed out before anything else because it's my favourite weapon, it's the easiest to use, has the most ammo, and kills pretty fast. Get away from him! He's in no danger, but get away! Okay, I'll take that back, they can die. Wasn't expecting that. That's throwing me off. Guess it doesn't matter if they do die, as long as those ones up there don't die. And there we go, level 3! Even more ammo, even more power, and I guess I'll try using this. Killed before I can even touch it, that's fun. No, oh god. That was absolutely awful. Only half a minute left of this. And then I think there is actually yet another mission, so I was completely wrong. They just killed my robot. I'm gonna die. Focus more. Really? 3 hits to kill that? 6 seconds left. Just about done here. But yeah, I now have a fuck ton of bolts because these just, and you can access the vendor from inside the ship, which is pretty useful. So now I can get the infector or the suck cannon. Quite like the suck cannon, returning from the. Oh, I can get both of them actually. My bad. Quite like the suck cannon. It returns from the first game, and I'll show you what it does. It doesn't have its own ammo per se, but hold down the fire button and you can pick up crates of small enemies, which you can then fire, like so. And that did not very much. So this mission is just get around some nodes, use the wrench cranks, which just press square and then rotate your analog stick. Oh, didn't really. Oh god. Yeah, if you let go of R1, it will fuck. Like, you won't be able to suck in anymore without firing off what you already have. So that is pretty bad. And I don't really want to be going. Oh dear. Probably won't be able to hit me. Yeah. That was easy. And there's the next one. Just wait for them to get released so I don't get hit. These guys. Oh shit, I'm out of that. Can't wait till I get the charge boost and I'm able to actually like run past, like speed run to everything. Now to try out the infect. This shoots little balls along the ground that seek out enemies and then infect them and do damage over time. It's actually fairly strong. But obviously you can't do shit against flying enemies unless you jump right next to them and attack them.
Enemies hit by the infector will continue taking damage until the infection wears off.
Yep, saying pretty much just what I said. But oh yeah, forgot to mention that you couldn't hit them with more than one if you really want to. Don't really need to. One works absolutely fine. Also, it seemed to be able to hit that flying enemy, so I don't know what that was about. But you know. This should be the challenge done, I think. Yep, now all the anti-air is up and they're fucked. And here we go, meeting the president, who cares more about the guy off the TV show than the intergalactic superhero who has saved the world twice by this point. So, you know, got his priorities right, obviously. And somehow Sasha has managed to tell him a lot about him, despite not having been able to talk to him between meeting Ratchet and the president getting kidnapped. But you know, love interest story and all that.
Yes, sir. My daughter tells me you're a man who's good with his hands, Ratchet. Sir,
Yeah, this game is infamous for its innuendos. All of the US titles are innuendos in themselves, which annoyingly got changed because Europe is too, well, too weird about stuff like that, I guess. A bit pathetic, but you know. Like, this game is called Up Your Arsenal in America. Here it's just Ratchet Clank 3. Second one was Going Commando in America. We got the subtitle Locked and Loaded, which is sort of an innuendo, I suppose. Now, here, there's a skill point for killing enough of these enemies with this gadget here. But the gadget itself doesn't do any damage. Ooh, it only can damage them with this laser beam here. But yeah, kill 10 or 15 of them and I'll get a trophy. Well, not, it probably isn't a trophy actually, but I'll get the skill point. There are 30 skill points in total, all of them, and I get a trophy, which will be lovely. Oh, I fucked that up. I got killed by the laser beams and not the refractor. In fact, I think I may load the last checkpoint if I can. This should load me back, I hope. If not, I'm going to look like an idiot. I probably had more than enough enemies to get it, but I'd rather get it out of the way real early. And hopefully it loads me straight back there, otherwise, yeah, it's going to be retarded. Also, probably shouldn't have said that word. Yeah. You take offence, you get offended too easily. Controversial. Oh, fuck. Oh, please don't tell me I'm right back at the start of the mission. Please, no. Please. Okay. So I've got them. Oh, right. Yep. It spawned right here, so that's fine. Now, to try that again. Take that. Yeah, I can aim it precisely with L2, which is the first person looking around mode. No, don't go in that room. You need to all die here. Get away from the laser beam. I think that killed them. Hope it did. We'll see. Not the most advanced of puzzles really, but you know, there we go. Now obviously that's in the wrong place, so move the bulk rank. Again. Also, no idea how the beams stay refracted after I've moved away from them, but they do. So, you know. Yeah, take that. Die. Ooh. Don't know how I'm going to kill them with the refractor. Hopefully they don't just move away from that. Oh god, he got hit anyway. Ooh. Probably didn't kill him with that either. which is irritating. Hope to God I get it. Also hope to God I'm not making the skill point up, because that would be awkward. Almost like a piano playing. Right, get up here.
Ratchet, there should be a spider symbol somewhere in that room. Use the beam to lead the spider drone over the symbol, and then zap it with the
Now
laser.
this is a tiny bit more puzzling, but you know, gotta lead the spider to there if it wants to follow. There we go. You can walk up that when you have the gravity boots, but it doesn't seem like there's anything up there, particularly I've noticed. I'm just going to run past you until I can get there. With these idiots. And there we go, skill point. I can now actually use my weapons to kill you. Oh, not that one. Oh, there we go, another trophy. Not too bad. So that makes 2 trophies we've got in this series so far. And there, another gravity strip, which probably leads to something. Maybe? Looks like it should. Who knows? Turn that box around first. I have to get in these boxes, obviously. There we go. Whip them to death. They're just going to run into the laser and get killed. I think I managed to get that one just before. Thankfully the whip is almost level 2, and then I can use the other weapons. Although actually I have the infector and the suck cannon I could have been using. A bit stupid, but oh well. I have 2 beams to do at once, just to sort of make things more puzzling. I mean, this game has always had puzzles, but they've never been, like, the toughest. And yet again, yep, titanium bolt I can't get just yet, but I'll come back to it in a bit. And here we meet Al, another great character. He's from the first game as well. He was the one that originally modified Clank to have the helipad upgrade, and he is using the supercomputer of the city's central defense to play the first Quark vid comic, which we're now going to take back to the ship and play ourselves. Unless we have to do something for him first. I don't know, I think he just does it himself, we'll see.
No, I mean, Clank, you speak, nerd. It appears you have a feedback loop in the induction coils of your DB3 signal processor.
Yeah, Clank talks him through it.
I ran a recursive checksum on the signal matrix. Hey, there is a feedback loop.
No shit, Sherlock.
May we borrow this vid comic?
Borrow and never give it back.
Perhaps this will help restore Quark's memory.
I wonder if it does. Return to dropship. So this will do for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it somewhat, and I will see you again next time.